Welcome to Allen Field, Allen Holland Field, the home of the Farmington Cardinals for tonight's contest between the Prairie Grove Tigers and the Farmington Cardinals, the Battle of Highway 62. I'm Lynn Gregson, and beside me you're going to hear a new voice this year. If you haven't tuned into us to the pre-games that we've had this year, a new voice, Ryan Cook. Ryan is a 2001 graduate of Prairie Grove High School, and Ryan played here in, I guess, 99 or 98, 99, 2000. Ryan's joining us here on the webcast. He's played in this rivalry. Ryan, what does it mean to play in this game?
Playing for Coach Edward, that's definitely going to be the game we're going to talk about right there. Every year, it's certain. So when it's just known. It's kind of ingrained. You start in even in 4th and 5th grade. It's something you're thinking about from day one. Then you get up there and you start hearing the coaches from it talking about it, especially with Absher, and it becomes even more real. The intensity picks up all week long. The intensity all week is picking up, and you can sense it in practice. You can sense it when you get to the game.
You can hear you breathing in.
Well, I'll tell you, Ryan, it's interesting because this rivalry, I took a little look, and in the last 14 seasons, so since 2001, after you left, so I picked up after you left, Prairie Grove went on a 5-game winning streak from 2001 to 2005, and then it was the first half of that first decade belonged to Prairie Grove. The second half belonged to Farmington. They won 4 out of 5. Prairie Grove's lone win coming in 2008, but all of those games Prairie Grove lost. All of the games were extremely close. Matter of fact, over the last 14 years, Farmington has won 5 times, and the most they've ever won by is 8 points. So those games are close. Prairie Grove's had a couple blowouts. 2003, 50-14, 2005, 33-13, and in 2013, a 49-13 win. So Prairie Grove has had some big ones, but most of the time, this is a close, hard-fought contest. I remember we came here in 2012. Really, we were the favorite that year. I mean, I'm sorry they came to our – and we were the favorite that year, and that game went down to the wire. Undefeated season. So that whoa. Look who just joined us. Uh-oh. it's Jack Foxford from the Farmington webcast. They're always great hosts to us. We appreciate them and what they do here at Farmington. Really miss them being in the conference, Ryan. I tell you, I want them. I wish there was a way to get that back. There's a lot of popping going on here somehow. So, but now out on the field right now, we have both the Prairie Grove and the Farmington bands about to play the national anthem. Okay, we're going to have the national anthem by both bands. We're going to join in with that. Well, Ryan, I'll tell you, as much as a rivalry as we have between these two schools, it is great to see when we come together like this as a community, multi-town community to do the national anthem. It's a great tradition that we have with Farmington. And as much as both teams want to win, there's a great respect on both sides.
Well, if you look even in the last 2 years, we've had last year with Coach Green's passing, everybody honoring Coach Green in that, and then this year, even last night, the junior high game with young guy having cancer at school. The both teams after the game get together, deal at midfield and parade. So even with the rivalry, you still have tons of respect, mutual respect between the two communities, especially in times where you have.
You're right, and whenever those types of things happen, the communities come together. I mean, I saw it real close and personal in my own life with my son McKay a couple of years ago. So, yeah, those things happen, and it's great to see these communities. Let's talk about this game tonight. Last year, Ryan, when this game took place, Farmington came out. First 3 times they had the ball, they scored. It was 20-7, but it was 14-0 before we knew it. Farmington came in and just they drove down the field the first time, scored, held us, drove down, scored again. They were up 14-0. We settled down, got back in the game, actually took the lead in the third quarter, 21-20. That was incredible. And then they came down, scored, made it 26-21. Prairie Grove went back, took the lead, 27-26. Farmington scored, and then Prairie Grove driving down the field, getting inside the 30. It's looking like they're going to pull off the miracle win. And then a fumble just as we were getting close, and Farmington won for the first time. That was their first win after Prairie Grove had won 3 straight. Well, Ryan, I think what did we learn from last year's game? You know, looking at the stats and some of those things.
One of the things that I'm definitely seeing here, from last year, our defense was very inexperienced. I think we had like one returning starter on the defensive side of the ball, and then this year, we returned most of that side of the ball, and then some of our join in were some of the sophomores that were more of fill-ins last year, and we had the cramp fest, we had the injuries, and so you had sophomores filling in unexpectedly. This year they're juniors, they're ready, they're a little bit more seasoned, they're a little thicker, got a little bit more game experience, so that's going to be a lot of it. Our inexperienced defense last year allowed a lot there at the beginning. They just kind of got the ball ran down their throats there for about the first half, almost up until the very end of the first half. So I think this year will be a true test of their character. All those returning starters, all those sophomores from last year that are juniors this year, and then our couple sophomores that'll be filling in the gaps. I think you'll see a different defense this year. I think that's going to be a big difference in the game, especially for how we start.
Well, I think as the crowds out there, I see a lot of hair and an RTS, a lot of black and yellow or black and gold, I guess, on the other side of the field. You know, these two communities, I'll tell you, there's really not enough room in our stadium nor theirs to hold this contest. I mean, you see a few open seats. That's only because the band and students are out on the field right now. But, as tonight, I think the biggest concern for Prairie Grove as we look at Farmington will be Justice Hobbs. Justice Hobbs ran wild on us last year. I'm sure the coaches have looked at the film. They've got to have a game plan for him.
We got lucky. I say lucky. He came up a little bit limp there in the second half, and that was to our advantage. That's when we really started rolling, and we're able to put together a couple 3-and-outs. He comes back in the fourth quarter towards the end and starts running the ball effectively again, burning a lot of time off the clock. They had a really nice run there in the fourth quarter last year. We also got struck with the injury bug also. Bobby Cat goes down in that game. Really, really hinders our offense there. So, luckily for us also, number 11 graduated. Ingram, the receiver, they threw to him quite often. He has graduated, so I'm sure there's another one in the wings that we'll find tonight, but that will be a benefit from last year. It could get to a 3rd and long, 3rd and 5, and you guys would even call it, watch out for number 11, and then next thing you know, there's number 11 catching the ball. So that'll be a blessing. The problem with that is they may be a lot more balanced. We may not know who they're going to throw to. So, again, team defense is going to have to step up. Everybody's got to do their coverage. Everybody's got to play their man, whatever we choose to do there.
Well, you're right, and I think that's an important aspect for the games tonight. For Prairie Grove, we've been able to see them play a couple times. Black and gold game. It's hard to judge. Last week up at Green Forest, we saw a lot of positive things, but looking at Green Forest, a 3A school, and not really sure what they have, so it's hard to tell. But we have seen them enough. What have you liked so far from Prairie Grove we've seen in the preseason?
I see depth. I mean, that's the thing. Last year you saw a lot of young guys stepping into roles. This year you see a lot of seniors and juniors that have played stepping into roles. And even when we got to our second and third lineups, you're still seeing some guys with a little bit more weight on them, a little bit more maturity, guys that have had a chance to play, whether JV or fill-in time last year. So we just don't look near as inexperienced on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, last year we started without our starting center. Right there in preseason, center goes out. We put in a sophomore. We were down a guard. We have a 160-pound guard starting last year. So between those two, our offensive line was very inexperienced. This year, I feel like we've got our guys in place. We're kind of injury, not free, but low on the injury bug. And so I feel like we just got a lot of experience.
As we were sitting there and you were going through that, I got a text from someone close to Dylan Sainer, who's watching the game in Texas. Sends me a text with a picture watching the game on the internet. We welcome you from Texas, and we know throughout the season we have people all over. If you want to comment, you can go to pgtigersonline.com, go to the event chat page, and let us know where you're watching from. Let's see, we have Merlin and Patsy Elder, who Coach Elder's parents. I've had they're in Wichita, Kansas. I've had the distinct privilege of being able to meet them. I dropped something off one day at Coach Elder's home. They were there, and just the kindest people, just really wonderful people. And we're glad that we've had Coach Elder for such a long time now. I think he's been here at least 10 or 12 years, maybe even longer than that. But glad to have him. Well, let's take a commercial break. We're getting ready to start the contest. We will be back after this.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. Changes have been massive, but Sterling Drug in Prairie Grove has kept up with it all. And Gary Davis and his staff are ready to provide you with the latest and most effective drugs, and they're going to work with your insurance companies as well. While there have been massive changes in medicine and insurance, one thing that has not changed is the quality professional care you'll receive from Sterling Drug. Sterling Drug, keeping you healthy since 1918. I want you to try and imagine all the progress that's been made in medicine since 1918. Now try and imagine the progress that's been made in the insurance business as well. Needless to say, the changes have been massive, but Sterling Drug in Prairie Grove has kept up with it all. And Gary Davis and his staff are ready to provide you with the latest and most effective drugs, and they're going to work with your insurance companies.
Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas.
Since 1947, there's been a Lewis at the helm of Lewis Automotive. It's family-owned, family-operated by a family that calls Prairie Grove home. Now, you do the math. They'll soon be entering their 65th year of service. 65 years. You don't go that far in any one business without treating people good, and I mean real good. As a matter of fact, Ford awarded Lewis Ford their coveted President's Award, one of the top dealerships in the nation. Run by hometown folks, Lewis Automotive is a proud sponsor of Prairie Grove Tiger football. Since 1947, there's been a Lewis at the helm of Lewis Automotive. It's family-owned, family-operated by a family that calls Prairie Grove home. Now, you do the math. They'll soon be entering their 65th year of service.
Okay, we're back with you, just getting ready. And here come the Prairie Grove Tigers onto the field. Tigers coming onto the field, finished third in the 1-4A last year. Lost 4 games last year here at home at Farmington. Lost to Shiloh on the road after that was a great contest. And then Pea Ridge took the Tigers down last year, and then Prairie Grove finished their season in Nashville at the second round of the state playoffs, where they lost. Well, here come the Farmington Cardinals. They're on the field as well. The Battle of Highway 62 getting ready to start. Ryan, I'll tell you, this weekend next to Christmas is my favorite. It's the start of the college football season. And college football season means we have a preview on Friday night with high school ball. And this is our 6th year of doing the webcast. And so I just get pumped up. I can't help it. I'm pumped up. Used to this game didn't come for a little while. Now it's the first game of the year.
It's so different with it being the first game of the year, but it's almost fitting because the excitement level is high. But yeah, it used to be, middle of the season towards the end there, and it was more you're fighting for the conference championship. Now they're out of our conference, and they're our biggest rivals. It's a little different, and then they put it the first game. But yeah, it's a great way to start the year. It's definitely exciting. Like you said, college football. Thursday we had some, but tomorrow's when it starts. For most of us regular fans.
Yeah.
And so it's different, but it's fun.
Yeah, and it's the thing that it's going to become now is a measuring stick of what we may have throughout the year. I mean, last year it was a close contest. We knew we'd be competitive based off of this game. And tonight, I think we'll see the same thing. And I think Farmington needs to see that too. They're in the 5A now. They know that if if Prairie Grove, and I don't think this will happen, but if Prairie Grove were to come out big, boy, that's going to really put something on them. But for the remainder of the year. So this is a contest for both teams to kind of fill out, see where they are. Getting ready to kick for Farmington.
Looks like number 17.
Number 17, that is Gene Stevens. And the Tigers getting ready to receive.
Well, and they were kind enough to wear the white for the road, so we'll struggle a little bit here.
Not too bad.
But not. Oh, he's got his binoculars out. This is good.
That they can just focus, if I can get them focused. Here come the Tigers.
Looks like Disney. Looks like Isaac Disney on the catch there, and then straight up for about 10 yards. They're going to start off on the 25-yard line.
It's good, a decent, at least they're not back inside the 20, so they'll start there. Quarterback in tonight, Sam Mayday Dodd. He'll be getting the call. Boy, there's some big boys over here in the red, I can tell you.
And we struggled a little bit last year, just kind of at the beginning, but I think it was because we didn't hold the ball
they got
that
Dylan
long.
Sainer split out wide to the right, and
Hey,
now
watch
they
that.
go right there to Big Sainer. There's Sainer. Hey, there he is. First reception to Big Dylan. He's over the 35 to the 37. He was covered by number 6, Walker Davis. Walker Davis is 5'8", 175. Sainer He's about 6'7", 270, so 280.
Do they get a tackle or do they get a trip on that play? Because I think that's all about happening. He just fell down in front of him.
Now, here is the give. Right up the middle.
It's like Reed Orr. About 6 yards there.
That is Reed Orr on the carry. And we'll take 5 yards on first down any day. Really almost 6 yards. He's right at the 45. We had the ball just past the 39. So good run right up the middle by Reed Orr. So Prairie Grove mixing it up. Got the quick pass to Sainer. People are going to look for Sainer. They know, he split out this time wide to the right.
Well, what I'm surprised is that they don't put a safety over top. It's very rare you're going to get a small guy one-on-one coverage.
Look at Blake Falk. Big Falk. And Big Falk goes into Farmington territory to the 46-yard line.
Another first down right there.
So Prairie Grove, 3 plays from their 25. They're already in Cardinal territory. 1 to Sainer, 1 to Reed Orr, and then the run that time by Big Falk.
Now, that's one thing that's interesting here is having Dylan out here at the split end position. That's something you won't see. Right now they got him out split left in the split end position.
And now there's Reed Orr. He's up the middle. He bounces off to the side, and Farmington meets him that time. First hit by number 4, Justice Hobbs. Hobbs was the leading tackle, and then several of the Cardinals came in there. They're going to give him a little forward progress to the 45. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. Blake Falk and Reed Orr in the backfield behind Mayday.
Now we're back in our more traditional set.
Solomon Walker in motion. This is a quick pitch out to Blake Falk. He cuts up, and there.
Light just picked him up and moved him another yard or 2 forward. That went from a negative to a positive play.
Looks like a little extracurricular activity going on down there with Blake Falk and may have been Hobbs. I can't tell for sure. But Falk picks up, it's going to be a 3rd and a long 6 for the Tigers.
Hobbs had a little bit of a hand motion going on there, I think, begging for the flag.
You're right. Dallas Lott kind of, he helped tackle him, but he helped move him forward. And now it's 3rd down 6.
3 set here.
Solomon Walker now. Blake Falk in motion is going to go to Falk. Falk goes up the middle. Look, Big Falk's going to be.
Oh, there's a ball on the ground.
Ball's on the ground, and
it's going to be down already. Down by
and the first turnover of the season goes just inside the 35, and that's where Farmington recovers a fumble. Blake Falk had just gotten the first down, and let's see. Do you have an instant replay on that? Let's take a look at this.
And I hate to bring this up, but I want to say that last year's nemesis is going to be the same thing. We had 2 drives stalled.
Look here. So Falk has the first. Looking at that replay, I'm not so sure. Let's do that one more time if you can. It looked like he may have been down, but, of course, we don't have instant replay officials here. And here he goes. There, he gets inside. Now he's inside the 35. He's down. It looks like the ground caused the fumble. So instant replay, we don't have it, so we live with it, and now defense has to step up. Let's go back to the live action. And there is Hobbs. He's going to catch it or get it the first play, and Hobbs is a tough runner. Several of the Tigers needed to bring him down. Zeke Laird was one of them, also on the tackle, coming up off the ground there.
It's like inside linebacker Reed Orr.
Reed Orr also helping, but he picked up 5 yards and didn't look like much, but Hobbs ran the ball hard.
Well, when your offensive line's getting that much penetration, they're pushing us back. You could tell the line had moved us back 5 yards. And that's one thing last year, too, you saw. Big line, moved the ball really well running the ball here at the beginning.
Bryce Waggle under center. Boy, there's nobody over the center. There's a place to go, and he cuts right to where that hole was. Hobbs gets it right up to midfield. So 2 carries, 15 yards for Hobbs.
Looks like Walker and Laird and Cole McClellan on the tackle there.
Did you see our defensive set that time?
Very wide there on the line.
Very wide, and they were overloaded here to the right side. And right there where he ended up cutting back into, there was a lot of room there.
Be nice to have some field sound every once in a while. See if when they get to the line that if the Waggle can option to that or can check to that run.
In the I formation this time, number 36, Blake Putnam is the fullback. Quick step back, complete. Good one-on-one coverage that time on the far side. That's Disney on that coverage. You know, he gave up the pass, but if he misses that tackle, that's a big gain. So he's able to do a 5-yard gain. First pass of the night for Waggle. Waggle has the Tigers on the, or has the Cardinals on the move in Tiger territory. No score yet. Just underway here. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Prairie Grove got the open possession, took it from the 25 to the 35 of Farmington, fumbled there.
Starts there. We're starting to show a lot of blitz there. Got single coverage on the outside.
And they've got they're going to mark that. The ball's up there, but he may be a little injured, but his knee hits before the 40. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Nice job by Putnam that time, but it's going to be 3rd down. Well, let's call it 3rd and a yard and a half. The way they're moving the ball, Ryan, I would be shocked if this isn't 2 downs if they didn't get it, unless they lost several yards on the play. 3rd down, a yard to go for the Cardinals. Prairie Grove defense. The I formation again. There's Hobbs. Hobbs got the first. And Hobbs inside the 40 of Prairie Grove to the 37-yard line.
Well, and if you remember last year, you know, some halftime adjustments and Hobbs being hobbled a little bit changed how they ran on us last year. Hopefully we can do the same this year as far as the adjustments. Let's not wait till halftime, but it'd be nice to get one right here.
Hobbs, good size running back, 5'11", 205. You know, and I mean, in the 5A, it's probably normal for running back. In the 4A, that's a good size running back.
Well, he was all conference in the 5A last year.
Still, yeah, in spite of.
Yeah, I mean, you have a team that was, I think they were 6th or 7th in their conference last year. You know, really struggled moving up and still had an all-conference running back, and he missed a couple games.
This time it's the pitch. He's got a little room, and he cuts back. Nice move by Hobbs. Several Tigers there to make the tackle. He picks up about 5. .57 that time on the tackle. That is Dakota Woods.
Hoskins had a chance in the backfield, but a little over pursuit there. Hobbs made a great cut back to the inside to pick up an extra 3 or 4 yards there.
What I see with Hobbs is his vision. You notice he makes adjustments and he finds the hole as he's running the ball. Very impressed with him. Waggle now from the shotgun. 2 receivers to both sides. There's a snap. It's a quick pass. He kind of runs into the blocker there, but a good catch there that time by number 3, Trenton McChristian.
Heltemus and Laird right there to assist with the tackle. Heltemus just grabbed on and he was getting blocked at the same time, went ahead and got an arm out there. Laird finished it off.
Well, one thing that I'm seeing tonight, both teams are able to move the ball. Prairie Grove moved it fairly easily as well. They had the turnover. Farmington trying to capitalize on that turnover. It's 3rd down and 3rd and 3. From the I formation.
You know, one difference from last year to this year is we had a 3-man front last year. We have a 4-man front this year, trying to assist with that run and get a little bit more pressure in the backfield. I think we jumped right there.
They're going to get 5 yards against Prairie Grove. That was offsides that time against the Tigers. So it's going to be a 1st down for Farmington. And now well, it's a good drive for Farmington. This started at their own 35, now down at the Prairie Grove 25. So the field is totally 100% flipped. With 4:53 to go here in the first quarter. Farmington there. Hobbs again. And Hobbs gets another 5 or 6 yards. Every time he's carrying it, it's 5 or 6 yards.
He's definitely getting to the linebacker range every time. Can't have that. We've got to get some penetration.
Yeah, and they're making the holes for him to be able to do it. And when you can do that, with a running back like Hobbs, he's going to make you pay, and he's even though he's getting to the linebackers, they're making the tackle. It's after 5 yards. 4:15 to go here in the first quarter. Farmington in the red zone at the Prairie Grove 20. 2nd down and 5.
There's that wide split front again. Now they're starting to shift a little bit.
The Christian in motion. They're going to nice move. Looks like they had strung that out pretty well. He's in good position there.
Still making yards, though.
But he made a good cut, and he's down to the Tiger. Oh, he's going to be short of the first down, but not by much, about a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and less than a yard for Farmington. It looked like Prairie Grove had him hemmed up there. It looks like we were going to get it, make it a 3rd and 5. And McChristian makes a nice cut, and he gets it down to the 16. So it's 3rd down and a yard. And with a back like Hobbs, you've got 2 chances to get a yard. You got to feel pretty good about yourself. Prairie Grove. And there is Hobbs. He bounces out. Hobbs inside the 10, or right at the 10. Let's see where they're going to spot it. But it's going to be first. It is. They're going to put it on the 10-yard line. They do. It's 1st and goal for Farmington at the Prairie Grove 10. 3:21 to go here in the first quarter. Farmington has now driven 55 yards from their own 35. Prairie Grove had drove 40 yards to Farmington's 35 on their opening possession and then fumbled. Now Farmington 1st and goal from the 10. This has been a steady drive for the Cardinals.
And here you got an overload to one side.
Single back.
Imagine Hobbs to that side.
And they give it to Hobbs. He cuts back to the other side. Hobbs, right again, 5 yards. It's almost like, it's almost like money right now. Every time he gets it, it's 5 yards.
Could we hope that he's not in good shape? Could we gas him here? Could we gas him on this first drive?
Right now,
Could the cramp bug come back here real quick?
Prairie Grove's got to find an answer for that. There's nothing fancy about it.
No.
Really, it's straightforward. But they're
5 or 6 guys with a good push, and one
and
guy.
they're making the holes. He's cutting back. They overloaded to the right side that time. Ran a cut back to the other side. Went that way, cut back.
Similar formation this time, but they have everybody to the right this time.
And they're going to go to that right side. And there's
Hobbs.
He's going to be just short.
Good tackle.
They're going to call. No, they're giving him the touchdown. So.
Really?
Farmington drives 65 yards and gets the touchdown.
I thought Reed had him there for a second.
Yeah, it looked like him. I thought with the one official close looked like he had spotted or was going to spot it just short, but I guess
he must have been watching the knee, and then lineman
the line judge saw the ball cross the plane, and so Farmington gets the first touchdown and leads 6-0. The extra point try. They're going to get Hobbs has got a little option play here. He cuts back, and he just powers his way right on in there.
Well, if you can't stop him on 1st and 10, why not go for it from the 2?
So 8-0, Farmington takes the ball down the field. And we'll be back after these messages.
"65 years. You don't go that far in any one business without treating people good, and I mean real good. As a matter of fact, Ford awarded Lewis Ford their coveted President's Award, one of the top dealerships in the nation. Run by hometown folks, Lewis Automotive is a proud sponsor of Prairie Grove Tiger football. Since 1947, there's been a Lewis at the helm of Lewis Automotive. It's family-owned.
Okay. Here is the kick. It's a short kick.
Weston Smith there.
Weston Smith, he does get the field, fields the ball there, gets up to about the 33.
Back in our normal traditional setup here. Got a wing back split out to the left.
This time Prairie Grove starting at their own 33.
Looks like Reed Orr met right at the line.
Prairie Grove will need to get some yards and give their defense, or a little bit of a rest. Although a lot of those guys are playing both ways. He did pick up about 3 yards, so not a terrible play on that. 8-0, Farmington leads.
Got to get a little bit of a push here. You see Hutch on the right side of the line and Lott.
Here is first. That's Heltemus. Heltemus fights his way through it. Oh! He broke the first couple tackles, but then unable to break away, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 10. And boy.
There you see something different. Jack Stone and Dylan Sainer are both in. Jack right back out.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. Ball will be placed at the Prairie Grove 31-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd down and 11. I know that they got DeMarcus Cooper right now at split in. He's got great hands. You got Dylan out there with great hands.
There's Sainer. He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down for Prairie Grove. 4th down at their 40. And the question is
you really like to change the field position here. And
yeah,
try
you
to
probably
get them back,
you need to punt, but it looks.
If you can't stop them, do you really want them to have the ball? And that's the thing. We're giving up, 3 to 5 yards of carry right now.
Looks like Prairie Grove. I don't see the punter coming out. And let's see what's going to happen here. He's going to end up calling a timeout. Well, he can't. Oh, you know what he's going to do here? Well, he's going to take a timeout. I thought he was going to let the clock run down, take a 5-yard penalty, and then end the quarter, but he takes timeout. Let's take the timeout with him. We have 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Farmington leads 8-0.
For the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa,
Coming up at the end of the game, we'll have the Everett Chevrolet Player of the Game. We appreciate Everett Chevrolet and their sponsorship. We'll also, each touchdown scored by Prairie Grove tonight will be $30 donated by PG Telco. It's 4th down. Tigers are going for it. 4th down.
No, you got Cody Hoskins out there to punt.
Oh, Hoskins to punt. I thought at first.
Well, I kind of thought it was Laird at first with the 4 on the back, and I thought, no way.
So Farmington on the second possession has Prairie Grove go 3 and out. Punts high. And the quarter's going to end, and it's going to roll down inside Farmington 30 to the 27. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Farmington leads Prairie Grove 8-0.
Home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected.
Farmington with the ball at their own 27 as they start their second possession. So there were 3 possessions in the first quarter for Prairie Grove. First time drove to the 35, Farmington fumbled, then Farmington took it 65 yards for a touchdown. Then Prairie Grove goes 3 and out, punts, and now Farmington has the ball. And now Farmington starts a quarter with a timeout. That's quite interesting. So
looking at that line right there, they're averaging about 220 pounds, 225 pounds on the line right there. Good size line, moving the ball really well, getting a great push up front. So I was going to try to look to see what our defensive line averages, but I don't think it'd be quite that much.
well, here's what's going to happen here, Ryan, is that they're establishing this run. We'll make some adjustments and probably bring a couple of linebackers to try to slow this down. When you start doing that, it opens up the ball over the top and a little play action pass. And so Prairie Grove has to, but before they can even get to that, we're going to have to stop the run. They won't. Hey, I would never throw the ball in the air if they weren't stopping the run.
Have to stop the run first. You stop the run, then the play action isn't as effective, just because you got a lot more confidence there that you can stop the run. But when you have the run going like that and you see a blitz or two, you're right. You can pop them right over the top, get a guy out in the flat. It sets up perfectly for that short pass game. Sainer in at defensive end. You got Stone at the other end, so both of our taller guys out there. Looks like Laird at the rover bandit position.
And he's got
there's your deep pass, but there's Heltemus.
Oh,
right through his hands.
Catch.
They hit the ground.
They're going to give him the catch. Right there at the 33, that's McChristian. You need to go ahead and just do that. I'll get him at halftime.
Wow, Gavin Heltemus right there.
Right through his hands.
Made a great play on the ball, made a great jump right between his hands.
And a good concentration that time by Trenton McChristian for Farmington. We talked about that. We talked about him going over the top. He gets the ball down to the 38. Give him credit. It's a nice job for Farmington, and now they're on the move. They've already moved it from the 27 to the 38 of Prairie Grove on one play.
That'd been a great momentum swift change right there.
With the interception, but no doing double wideouts to both sides for Farmington with Hobbs, the single back. Now steps back quick, and now
great defense right there. He played the ball well. Sainer came to help from that end position.
So that was Isaac Disney on the coverage, and then man, Sainer just popped it. I mean, he really did, but he still picked up 5 yards. So now that they've opened up with the pass, I wouldn't be surprised to watch them come right back to Hobbs. You know, now you've got to respect the pass.
Same set again.
Now they're just.
There's that flare.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that was a forward pass. I know they were hoping it was backwards, but you know,
No,
we blitzed 2 guys off the end that time, hoping to get a little pressure on the quarterback, or if he was to get that little flare pass again, that it would be there. But Weigel did a great job. He's a tall guy, did a great job getting right over the top of it.
Third down and 5. Boy, that play was executed well, just not able to hang on to the ball. They had a blocker out there as well. And now 3rd and 5. If I needed 5 yards, I think I'd turn around and hand it to 4. And that's what they do. This time, Prairie Grove's waiting for him.
Nice. You must have had a direct line to their coaching staff there. They listened to you. I'm glad they did that time. Luckily, with them spreading out, they get that extra guy off the line. They get some lighter guys spreading out.
Dakota Hutchinson and Jack Stone in on that tackle. So it's 4th down and 4. Let's call it 4th and 3. Waggle under center. Ball at the Prairie Grove third, just at the 31.
They bring the tight end back in, bring the up back in.
And now they're going to throw. They got a little pressure. There's a hold.
Go, come on, Sainer.
Hey, Sainer gets it.
He knocked the ball out, but it went out of bounds at the same time.
And that's okay. Prairie Grove needed that stop.
Nice.
Needed that stop right there. No question about that. The Tigers, boy, if Farmington goes, it was reminding me of last year so much. We talked about the onset of our broadcast tonight, that Farmington, the first 3 times they had it last year, bam, 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 they scored. Looks like they were going that way again. Defense comes up big. Good pressure that time.
You know, and the change of the offensive philosophy there is a little different to me. I know you want to be able to open it up and air it out a little bit, or maybe you're protecting Hobbs to get too tired, but I don't know why they changed there.
Well,
I'm thankful, but I don't know why.
Well, I think part of it is they had they had the big pass upstairs, and I think they were trying to make sure they could respect the pass so they wouldn't just load up.
Nice
and there's
one-handed
big Blake
grab to
Falk.
Falk.
Look at Big Falk. Blake Falk
There's
gets
10.
the first down. Ooh, nice tackle that time by number 21 for Farmington. That is Skylar Montez. And
I'd
Falk's
keep
getting
them off
slow.
them off the knees and lower. I know that's one of the big emphases that we talked about in the last couple games. Keeping players off the heads, keeping players off the knees, trying to get in that hip area. It's just a safer tackle for the offensive and the defensive player. And then you get right here and you see first down already getting an injury, guy going low on a tackle. I mean, you hope it's just a cramp, but.
Well, why they administer Falk, let's go to. We'll just stay with this here for a bit. See what happens.
All right, Blake's off. It looks like filling in for Blake is going to be trying to get a number there.
It's
Uh-oh.
Heltmus
on the
gets-
grab.
was a high tackle there by Farmington. It's good play. Good concentration by Heltmus. The running back was number 1, Anthony Johnson.
It looked like a 7 there at first, but I know that Saul Walker was playing the wingback position.
It was Anthony Johnson, the sophomore, that came in. Now here comes Sainer. Stone goes out. Coming into the game, number 28 for Prairie Grove, Dustin Burt. Second down, 13. Dodd back to pass.
Waggle
He's got
pass.
a man open.
Dylan.
Man, he had Heltmus. They did a good job on Dylan Sainer. Heltmus was alone.
He still got his hand raised, letting him know.
Heltmus was by himself.
Which when Dylan gets that much attention, the guy over the top should. That wingback on that backside should. I would love to see just even as he comes out on that waggle fake, if he had a quick pump fake to Dylan, I think that whole defense would fly to where Dylan is, and I think that wingback would be wide open. Just example that play right there.
He was by himself.
Looks like there's a timeout on the play. Farmington had the wrong defense out there, I guess.
And that's their second timeout that they had to use in the half. So they did one to start the half, and then they threw the long pass. They've already used 2 timeouts, so they only have 1 left here. Prairie Grove, they got a good play on first down when they got the ball. Falk got the first down. He was injured, and now
we had a negative play with the pass that was tipped in the air. Heltmus grabbed it. Pretty much a lost play there. No, not really much of a loss or a gain. And then Dylan's pass right there, again, not many yards down the field. So 3rd and long, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12 here. I look to see him spread it out a little bit and try to find Dylan in space.
8:25 to go here in the first half. Prairie Grove trailing 8-0. This is their 3rd possession. First time is Prairie Grove gets down inside Farmington territory to 35, fumble.
Dylan's on the sideline right now.
Then a 3 and out, and then this is the next drive.
It's different to see that. 3rd down, long. He must have something going on over there. He's got his helmet off on the sideline.
Well, they did a nice job that time on Dylan. They converged on that. 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers. Under center. There's Dodd, goes straight back, and he just
It's a
looks.
go.
There's
He just chunked
Heltmus. Overthrows him.
He definitely had him beat.
Heltmus can do that. He's got the speed to get behind a defense. Now Prairie Grove needs a really good punt to kind of pin Farmington back. Farmington will get the ball for the third time. They scored on their first possession going 65 yards. Their last time they were held on fourth down by Prairie Grove. And now Tigers getting ready to punt is Cody Hoskins.
Cody Hoskins back to punt for the Tigers.
Man, Heltemus was open, just overthrew him. That's going to be open at some time tonight. Wow.
We ran guys out at different times. Like every 5 seconds we ran a different guy out right there. Which is something we talked about in the Green Forest game last week. You know, just working out the kinks of the special teams. Eventually that could cost you.
Smart play that time by Laird. The ball bounced and started heading back with a Farmington bounce, and Laird was right there to get it and not let it keep bouncing. So, because it had a lot of momentum to come back the other way. Prairie Grove trails 8-0. I got to tell you, I'm surprised a little bit that Prairie Grove's been held out of the end zone this far. That our offense I thought would be fairly explosive, and Farmington's done a nice job defensively the last two times. Hobbs single back, waggle under center. Now they shift and move everything over to the left side.
Dylan Reed both there on that end, but he goes ahead and goes to the weak side.
And Hobbs picks up 4. Actually, he picks up more than 4, about 6.
Which they're doing a good job. They're running to that strong side, and then he's cutting back, finding that crease in there and getting an extra 2 or 3 yards every time.
He picks up 6. And, when you're doing that on first down, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Prairie Grove needs to hold and find a way to get in the end zone before half.
Another negative is if you're Farmington, I don't agree with not running here, but you don't have to. You can take a shot. You can afford to waste a down here and take a shot and see what happens. And we only have one guy covering out here. We have twins on this side. Finally, Solomon Walker comes over. Luckily, there's flags.
Well, flags on us. We came across. Nope, they're going to.
No, I think it's delay a game. We can't see the clock very well, but I think it was delay a game. But I'm glad because Solomon Walker comes, last second there. They had a guy wide open.
I don't know if Waggle saw that and could check off, but there was nobody there. He could have run. He could have run from here to West Fork with that.
Well, you saw Disney motioning for it, the help, and finally, I guess safety. I guess Saul's at safety right there. He comes over. They go right back to that set.
Now it's 2nd down and 9. There's nobody there still, really.
No. Oh,
it's
nice!
picked
off.
That's Isaac Disney. Isaac Disney. And Isaac Disney has the ball at the 22-yard line. Boy,
wow.
A much needed turnover for the Tigers.
They go to run that little bubble tunnel screen action there. Well, when you have twins on both sides.
Let's watch this play. Here comes Isaac. He just steps right in front of it. They had it set up. Wow, look at there.
Well, he overthrows.
Let's do it one more time.
If you watch, he overthrows the intended guy that he's trying to screen to, and luckily the block's not that great on Disney, and he's able to get around it.
So here he goes. He just steps in.
Because he overthrows his intended receiver.
Yeah, because he was being blocked.
Yeah.
And there was nobody there again. So good break that time, and now Sainer splits out wide to the right.
Look again, we have both of our big guys in.
There's Solomon Walker. Walker cuts inside. He's inside the 15, down to the 13. Prairie Grove needed that, Mr. Cook. Needed that big time.
Old Mo, that was what you call that. That was a shot of Old Mo.
And if we ever needed Old Mo, we needed it then. 2nd 4 for the Tigers. That ball at the 15. We have 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Farmington leading 8-0. Both teams have had a turnover. Farmington's may have been a little more costly because it was at their 22. Can Prairie Grove capitalize? 2nd down now.
Looks like a pass again. Ooh.
Oh, my gosh. He was hit and hit hard by number 16 for
kind of
Farmington.
A busted play there.
That's Caleb Williams.
Looked like they were trying to run a type of delay screen or something to Dylan there. You notice he kind of punched his guy and stepped back like he expected a pass, but there was way too many guys in the backfield. which with your screen passes, you're going to let a guy come through, but you want to punch him first. Give him a second or two before you let him go. Dodd didn't have any time.
Third down now, third and let's call it 7. And now here's the option.
Read option.
He pitches it. That's Anthony John. Oh, he's got the first down.
The first.
Anthony Johnson, the sophomore, he gets it inside the 10 for Prairie Grove first down.
Hobbs is slow to get up there. Nice run, nice wheels by the sophomore there.
And a good job by Sam Mayday Dodd to get the pitch away there.
Yeah, he read. They put it in the belly of the fullback. Guy bites on that. He pulls it out. Guy bites on him, kicks it out. Great pitch, nice catch.
And nice wheels that time by Johnson. I mean, he stepped in for Big Blake Falk.
Here you have your double wing set.
And it's going to go in motion. There's Johnson out.
Looks like a reverse, but the ball's on the ground.
He falls on the 10-yard line.
Tried to pull off the wingback reverse there.
They were in position. Farmington looked like they were in position there, but
it's harder with that double handoff than it is with the quarterback. It's different.
I'd like to know what's going on with Mr. Falk. Second down and 10.
He's over on the sidelines, helmet off at the moment. He's up though and walking.
And there is Reed Orr. He's hit. He's going to be hit by number 16, Caleb Williams. It's third down. And now, here you may want to get a little isolation with Dillon. You may want to get some isolation to the wide side of the field, get a little bit of single coverage, or force them to overload and find an open man because it's hard. In the 4A and even with Farmington from the 5A, there's going to be few people that can line up one-on-one with Dillon. Now, it doesn't mean you can't come over and get some help, but one-on-one, and especially who they had him covered with earlier, who's only 5'11".
And here they go, splitting Dillon out again. They put in a backup tight end and split Dillon
there
out
they
to
go.
the right.
And they just
go straight to Dillon.
Big Sainer.
Oh,
they're going to say incomplete.
Man, I wish I was a little closer to the field on that one to see.
Sainer's sitting there with his hands up. I think he thought he had it. I think the only thing I didn't like, I liked the play. I'd have liked to see us go to the wide side of the field to get a little more room there for Dodd. Now it's fourth down and goal, and if Farmington dodges a bullet here after turning the ball over at their own 22, give their defense a lot of credit here. I think I'd just come back to the other side, Ryan. That was not a bad play, and they're going to call a timeout.
It looks like he's in the ear of the referee there a little bit.
4:11 to go here in the first half. Let's take a timeout with them. 4:11 to go. Farmington leading 8-0.
Doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors.
Okay, it's fourth down, just inside the 10. And here is Prairie Grove. We got two split to both sides.
Oh, man. I think we were trying to draw them off sides of the count there. It was like a right tackle jumped.
We jump off sides there, so it's going to bring up fourth down now and 14. In this situation, if you're going to throw the ball, don't know that it's you still got to have room to throw the ball. May not be the worst thing to have the extra 5. Now, if we come up 1 yard short, I'm going to be sick.
And there they do it again. I get interested on all the different places they put Dylan. Now they got Dylan in the wingback position, actually.
He's in the slot.
More of a slot. It's a slot back, but it's typically your wingback that you see there. And they got DeMarcus Cooper at tight end.
He has to just
he's
throw
got
it
to
up.
the corner.
He just had to throw it. The pressure got to him and didn't have enough time. And
threw it from a jump in the air. I mean, it's really hard to have a lot of oomph from a throw like that. You'd like to be able to plant and launch, but
Farmington's defense comes up big after turning the ball over. They stop. Going throughout the conference tonight, Charleston played Shiloh on Tuesday night. Shiloh won big 77-49. It was a shootout. No, I don't know if the defense has showed up, but give Shiloh credit putting up 77. Tonight, West Fork and Gentry don't have a score there. Do have a score. Lincoln playing at Westville down 28-0. That's a little bit surprising. Let's go back to the live action here as Waggles under center with Justice.
See again, okay,
Hobbs.
Laird's moving out there. I was going to say, then again, we got that slot receiver not covered well. And they hate to commit, like Laird right there, they hate to commit that rover bandit position all the way out to that slot receiver because then you lose a guy in the run protection. So he's trying to split the difference right now. But that leaves it open for, if they want to throw it over him again and let us intercept it, that'd be great. But it leaves that guy open for that little bubble screen.
3:40 to go here in the first half. Justice Hobbs picks up 6 yards again. And, Farmington's the last 2 times they started throwing the ball and have not been successful. I see them going back to the ground here for the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half in the I formation.
That's a fullback. Uh-oh. Great cut.
Nice job. Nice run that time by the fullback.
Thankful for all the Tigers in pursuit there.
That's Putnam. Man, he goes right up the middle that time. He broke the initial, Prairie Grove had a little bit of initial serve. He got surge, he got through it, and then he was able to get a lot of that on his own. And now Farmington at the 47-yard line as we approach the 3-minute mark of the first half. Prairie Grove needs to keep him out of the end zone because Farmington gets the ball to start the second half. So if they were to score here, Prairie Grove would be in big trouble.
Here they go back to that heavy set to one side and then switch it over. But still, you got 2 tight ends, 2 up backs there.
And now a pitch just to Hobbs. He gets that. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. He got a Disney trying to pull it out of there. You had Disney, Hutchinson, and Laird all on Hobbs. But, when Hobbs does it, they just pitch straight pitch right there. And when you have a straight pitch and he gets that momentum, he is really punishing Prairie Grove tonight. They're down to the 36-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go. Prairie Grove needs a defensive stand here because if Farmington scores, they're not going to have much time left on the clock, and they get it to start the second half. Very important defense.
Notice now we have 5 guys up on the line there, stopping the run.
2 minutes, 20 seconds. There's Hobbs. He's got a big hole. And he gets down to the 31.
Great tackle, but we're tackling 4 or 5 yards down the field. We're not able to get anything behind the line of scrimmage.
Cole Walker on the tackle that time at the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 4. It's 5 or 6 yards every time he touches it. We'll check our halftime stats to see how many yards he has. But, boy, he has done well. It's down to 1:50 to go. Farmington doesn't have but 1 timeout left down the stretch here. So if Prairie Grove could get them in a tough situation, make them use that.
Here you go with the backup running back in now.
Waggle taking his time at the line of scrimmage. Right up the middle. This time they waited. They were ready for him. I think that was
36 Putnam again.
Putnam, but he was hit by Cole Walker. And Putnam may have gotten a yard, but it's going to be a timeout now.
A player loses his helmet.
A player lost his helmet, so they stopped the clock. 1:22 to go. So Putnam comes off. Waggles back on. The clock starts back up. 1:20 to go. 3rd down and 4. They're in 4-down territory. Prairie Grove needs a stop.
looks a little different with that's number 16, Caleb Williams. He's a sophomore.
It's going to be 4th down and 4. Now here comes Justice back onto the field, 53, 52.
Not quite the vision and the cutback you can see with the sophomore running back instead of Hobbs.
Well, they've got one timeout left, does
They do.
Farmington. They have one timeout left and 39 seconds. So they're saving it because if they don't make it here,
Right.
Prairie Grove will get the ball. If they do make it, they'll be able to use that timeout. They're dropping back. They're looking. He's going to go deep.
Oh, my goodness.
It's in there, touchdown.
You know, we had 2 guys there not playing the receiver well enough, though. Kind of playing the ball a little bit, and the ball hung a little bit, got behind him. So got to play that receiver up until the last second before you play the ball.
24 seconds. Farmington scores, makes it 14-0. No, that's fair. And now, this time, looks like Farmington's going to line up for the kick.
And we called a timeout.
So Prairie Grove calls a timeout. 24 seconds. That was 4th down. We knocked that down, Ryan, and if we could knock the ball down there, we got the ball 24 seconds. We'd probably run out the clock and hope for another day. Now what's going to happen is Farmington's going to take either a 15 or 16 to nothing lead, at a minimum 14 if they miss the extra point.
Get the ball back
Get
at
the
half.
ball to start the second half. Prairie Grove goes down 3 scores. It will be a long second half for the Tigers.
Hopefully, you know, halftime adjustments, we find a way to get some 3 and outs. We got to find a way to stop them from moving the ball so consistently. I mean, it's Hobbs 5 or 6 yards, and you can see the difference. They put in the sophomore guy. It's 1 yard, and then they air it out a little bit.
Well, here's what's happening too. When you have 5 or 6 yards on first down, that gives you so many options on second and third. I mean, because if you can go deep, you can do a lot of things on 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. And whenever you have that, so if you miss it, it's okay. 3rd down, I can do something.
Yep.
And then what's happening is they're getting even in 3rd and short, and when they're on our side of the field. This time,
They missed a snap there.
They missed the snap.
Kicker tried to pick it up, but luckily we had guys there.
Well, Prairie Grove stops this 2-point conversion, and stops the extra point conversion. It's 14-0. Farmington leads with 24 seconds. Boy, Prairie Grove, I don't know if we can get a miracle score here before the half, but man, we need something to. I thought when Isaac Disney got the interception at the 22, I felt very, very good that we were going to be able to get back in this thing, and now, boy, it is going to be tough. A big, important halftime. You know, the defense, Coach Laird, Coach Absher, they got to really find an answer during halftime.
You know, and last year we did. We were down, thinking at halftime, we're down 14-20, and you know that's only 6 points. It's not 14, but we come back and we hold them there for quite a bit and get back into the game, get the lead, kind of run out of options there at the end.
Well, at the end, we were down inside the 30 and then fumbled down, and once we fumbled, they had the clock, were able to run it out. Well, Prairie Grove's going to get the ball at the 35-yard line with 24 seconds. I'll tell you, normally I say take a knee, go into half.
No.
But tonight, no. I think with a guy, when you have a D1 player like Sainer, take a few chances here. I mean, with 24 seconds, I'm going to say take a chance.
Well,
take a chance downfield. Don't take a chance on a little out.
And you've got speed. So let's say they commit a couple guys. They bring in Jack Stone and Dylan, which means they're going to bring Dylan out to a split back position there. They take are they putting him on the sideline or they take him out? Yeah, we have Laird in at quarterback. We may have had 12 men on the field.
Look at Sainer.
That was different. You know, that almost looked designed. You did have 2 guys running back behind him, almost like an option for that.
If there is motion, I think it negates it, whatever happened anyway.
Right.
So.
Well, 12 men on the field
I'm not sure. I'm
would
not sure.
not,
I-
maybe.
yeah.
I think you can do that and then the defense can accept, but the motion would.
The ball's going to be spotted there.
Was the penalty marker on the play?
That was definitely a play out of the trick bag right there.
Trying
as
to
far
ma-
as after
Okay, legal participation against Prairie Grove. So
Illegal participation called against Prairie Grove.
now the question is here with Farmington. I'll tell you this: if I'm Farmington with 13 seconds left, the way they've played tonight and the way that Waggle has thrown the ball deep,
Why not?
Why not take a shot? I mean, I don't want it to happen, but you know. Illegal participation, and that's going to be the call against Prairie Grove.
Prairie Grove recovers the fumble.
you would
The penalty was called against the
you
Tigers.
would think with that the defense would have the option to accept or decline
And I-
that play. So unless now the only thing I can think of here is they say that we had the ball
Yeah,
down right
I think,
there.
and that may have been.
And if that's the case, yes,
Yeah.
you take the penalty, you move them back.
Well, it's at the ball at the 20-yard line, and now that's Stone going off the. And Laird still under center here.
Looks like Prairie Grove takes the timeout there.
We can listen to the Farmington announcers next door to us. Look at this.
It's Blake.
Blake Falk gets back in the game. He picks up to the 47-yard line, but well, the interesting first half, the way that closed down there, and Farmington goes up 14-0. We're going to take a break here at half. We'll have the camera on the field for the halftime band, and we'll be back for the stats towards the end of the half.
If you're looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service.
Fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco. Well, while there have been massive changes in medicine and insurance, one thing that has not changed is the quality professional care you'll receive from Sterling Drug. Sterling Drug, keeping you healthy since 1918. I want you to try and imagine all the progress that's been made in medicine since 1918. Now try and imagine the progress that's been made in the insurance business as well. Needless to say, the changes have been massive, but Sterling Drug in Prairie Grove has kept up with it all, and Gary Davis and his staff are ready to provide you with the latest and most effective drugs, and they're going to work with your insurance companies as well. While there have been massive changes in medicine and insurance, one thing that has not changed is the quality professional care you'll receive from Sterling Drug. Sterling Drug, keeping you healthy since 1918. I want you to try and imagine
On Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m. And we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m. And we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County.
Proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Okay, we're back as we just got a couple minutes here before halftime. Let's go through the stats. Total yards, Farmington 185, Prairie Grove 107. Yards per play, Farmington 7.1 yards per play. And that includes, some incomplete, includes some things. And Justice Hobbs has just been 5 or 6 yards every time. Passing yards, Prairie Grove with 43, Farmington with 41. Prairie Grove 6 of 9, Farmington 4 of 6. Rushing yards, Farmington 114, Prairie Grove 64. Farmington having 5.7 yards per rush, Prairie Grove 4.6. Receiving, let's see here. Let's take a look at the stats by individual. Dodd 6 of 9 for the 43 yards. And Waggle for Farmington 4 of 6 for 71. Falk has 5 carries, 45 yards, averaging 9 yards a carry. Anthony
and
Johnson
hasn't even been in.
Yeah, 1 of 10. And then for Farmington, this is what I want to see. Justice Hobbs, 12 carries, 75 yards, 6.3 yards per carry.
Wow.
The fullback Putnam, 2 carries, 28 yards, 14 yards a carry. So and one of those was a big run. 4 receptions for Dylan Sainer, 32 yards, 1 for Falk for 11. There's been Farmington was productive as well. So looking at those stats, the score, and the big one was Farmington getting the touchdown with 23 seconds to go in the half. On 4th down and 4, ball was right around the 25-yard line, somewhere around in there, and then they score. And so Prairie Grove trails 14-0. They got to kick off to start the second half. Ryan, what has to happen for Prairie Grove to get back into this football game?
Have to stop the ball, especially on first down. I mean, that's your big deal right there. We cannot give up 5 or 6 yards every first down to Mr. Hobbs. If we could hold that down to, under 3 on the first down, it completely changes the way the Farmington coaches are going to approach second and third down. It changes what Laird can do as a defensive coordinator there, playing them. That's just our number one thing right now. I know we feel like we've been hurt really bad on the pass just because, we got beat by that touchdown pass a minute ago, but we had guys pretty close to there. I mean, I'm not as scared about the pass. It's definitely going to be that first down run defense.
Matthew Galden, the kick for Prairie Grove. Normally it's been Blake Falk in the preseason, but Galden getting the call here. I don't know if it's because Falk is hurt or is Galden the kickoff man for Prairie Grove. First time we've kicked off all year. So
Right.
here comes the kick from Galton. Gets a pretty good kick. Going to be fielded right inside the 20. He catches it on the run.
It's number 3, McChristian.
McChristian, and the tackle won by Anthony Johnson. The other tackler there, and number 4, Zeke Laird. So Laird and Johnson on the tackle. But Farmington's going to start pretty good field position ball at their 32-yard line to start this. And this is a critical set of downs here for Prairie Grove.
Here's your test. First down. See what we can do here and then build on that.
Prairie Grove needs to keep them out of the end zone this first time and then respond to get back in this game.
You got Carrillo and Walker at tackles, looks like, or that may be Woods, hard to see. And then you got Stone and Hoskins. And Hobbs on that strong power to the strong side, and then they just cut back to the weak side there, get into the inside linebackers every time, 5-6 yards.
And Laird's making lots of tackles, which isn't good. I mean,
No.
it's good he's making a tackle, but where he's making them, and now he picks up 7 yards on a carry. You said it. We've got to do something on first down, and Hobbs is he's now up to 82 yards. He had 75 at half. He's got 82 now. Seems like he's got more, but he's getting at 5 or 6 yards a carry.
Another thing I see is looks like number 35, Kyle Salmon, inside linebacker there.
Laird again on a tackle, but Hobbs gets the first down.
You know, we didn't see a whole lot of Mr. Sam at inside linebacker in the scrimmage game either. You know, normally that's a spot Reed and Hutchins are going to occupy. I see Hutchins out there, but I don't see Reed Orr out there right now.
Cole Walker also helping out on that tackle, and Prairie Grove really is just struggling on first down. And you called it at halftime that's what we've got to have. We've got to have something besides 5 or 6 yards on first from the I formation. Fumble. Waggle just falls on it. That might be the best thing that's happened to us all night.
That's the best defense we've had.
Cole McCullough kind of covers him up, and Waggle did the smart thing. And, you know, the way they're gaining yards, no reason to try to do anything but fall on that.
No. Well, and there you notice Hobbs coming out. We'll see, you know, kind of limpy there. May just be tired, but.
Second down and 12 for Farmington. Looks like a little bit of confusion by Farmington this time.
Going to overload that side again. They love to run to that strong side and then cut back, which we've got guys. They're going to quick pitch it all the way. McChristian. Luckily, Laird saved the tackle there.
And McChristian, he was fast.
Fast.
You know, it was funny. When I saw him back there and I didn't see Hobbs, I was a little saying, well, good. And then not so good as he gets into Prairie Grove territory down to the 39. Critical plays right here, Ryan, to have them stop. And the Cardinals.
Hobbs back in, a little
And
misdirection to the right and then cut back to the left.
He's such a powerful runner. There he goes, 5 yards again. There's a flag.
4 guys to tackle him, though.
Holding. Wow.
They're trying to help us out here.
We need it. We need it right now. It's just something. If we need Farmington to slow themselves down to help us, then we'll take it.
Penalty will move the ball back to the Prairie Grove 39-yard line. Remains first down.
Got a lot of speed back here in our backfield. You've got Disney, you've got Heltemus, and you've got Saul all running, 4.8, 4.7 and under.
And Laird kind of rover, although he's playing kind of really the outside linebacker here.
You know, in our rover bandit positions, when you have just 2 guys split out, you can roll up like that, like an outside linebacker, and then when you get in a real strong passing situation, he can play all the way back to strong safety, and that's one reason why they switched this 4-2-5 is to have that flexibility when you're playing teams like this that you're not for sure we're going to throw it, we're going to pass, or we're going to run, we're going to throw. They can have that flexibility.
So Ryan, they help us out, and we say, hey, well, you know what? We'll give you 5 of that back. And Prairie Grove just lined up. They really just lined up off sides. The ball was never snapped. So lined up, I guess, probably in the neutral zone or something, and they get 5 yards back. 1st and 15, ball at the Prairie Grove 44. Waggle is in the shotgun.
Twins both side, bounce set.
Quick pass.
Oh.
Is that McChristian? He runs like McChristian. I couldn't see who it was, but he ran like him.
Took off. You saw the bobble and you thought maybe, because it looked like a backwards pass.
Yeah, it was McChristian for sure.
Got a Tiger down on the field.
That's all the light we got here.
Looks like 44, Cody Hoskins maybe.
McChristian, 5'6", 135 junior.
Oh, wow.
Not very big, but incredibly fast.
I'd like to know his 40 time.
I will tell you,
even.
It's faster than mine and yours.
Can he slowly walk? He's got me beat.
Let me recognize our East Lab students with us tonight. We have Ben Lowe, Sean Oakes, Alex the Nacho Man Henry, and also Miles Eubanks, who's helping us out as well. Miles, part of the Prairie Grove staff, and he has been a big help as he's stepped in this year to help us with the webcast. And again, welcoming Ryan, his first webcast tonight, and my old partner, Zach Arns. Zach has taken over the Springdale webcast, and I wish Zach good luck tonight on his first broadcast, and wish Springdale luck as they face Greenwood Bulldogs tonight. So back
matchup there.
Yeah, back to our action. 2nd down and 11. Waggle in shotgun. He's got Hobbs back in. And now he's just going to drop straight back, looks, cross.
Oh, my goodness.
They saw that.
We've been playing that one deep safety and begging them to throw, but.
Ryan, I will tell you right there, somewhere along the line they saw that, because that opened up. It was wide open, and he never looked anywhere else.
Nope.
So whatever lineup they were in, they said, okay, when we get in this set, we're doing this. That was wide open.
Well, we talked about, Prairie Grove put in the new defense so we could have 2 deep safeties and have one that plays a little closer. We're playing both of them as outside linebackers. Like you said, you have 1 deep safety. Well, when he goes one way, there's no one back there.
Josh Stevens with the extra point, and Farmington is leading 21-0. Prairie Grove's going to have to respond here offensively, and then somehow the defense has got to find an answer for Farmington's offense is just moving the ball at will. And like I said at the onset, it has been since 2000. Now, you might remember what was your senior year's game? Do you remember your game against Farmington?
Oh, it's Farmington. My senior year was undefeated conference champs. They came in with Nate Wetzel.
You remember the score?
Oh, it was not close.
Well, I will tell you, that is the last time that Farmington's beat Prairie Grove by more than 8 points. So for 14 years, unless Prairie Grove can turn this thing around, Prairie Grove needs to slap something. That's a long time. You're old. 8 minutes, 32 seconds to go here in the 3rd period, and Prairie Grove has got to get something going on offense. And the body language at Prairie Grove right now, you can just see the life's kind of taken out. They've got to do something to get some momentum, something to get some life in them. Nice return. Was that Walker or Heltemus?
Looked like a single-digit guy.
It's Walker. Oh, there's a flag, late flag. And I think that might go against Prairie Grove. That may have been a little chippy, Prairie Grove.
We don't like to lose.
No.
And not to Farmington, and not in this fashion.
No, maybe against Farmington. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here. Personal foul against Prairie Grove. That's not, you get a great return and then you do something not very wise on the football field.
Very unproductive right there. And it's just a frustration foul. It's you finally get a chance to hit someone where you're moving forward instead of they're coming at you and
But
take
Ryan,
it a little far.
what that does though is that moves the ball. Well, that was a.
It must have happened right there on the sidelines, right at the end of the play there, because, it moved it back 15, but we're on the 30. We're lucky there that it wasn't further back.
I wish I could have got the number there. I think it was either Heltmus or Solomon Walker. Couldn't tell from our angle.
Here we go in our base set. 31 sweep. Is that Blake back?
Blake's back. Big Falk.
That'll make a difference. We talked about his stats there at halftime. He had like 5 touches.
For 45 yards.
45 yards, and he only played about 5 snaps. I mean, it really seemed like that much because he got that big hit on that first down and wasn't back in the whole rest of the half.
And, that hurt us a little bit offensively. We weren't able to go to him, and he gets the ball back almost where we got it after the kick. First down for Prairie Grove. Very important drive for the Tigers this time. Need to respond with some points. Farmington has been moving the ball at will. Prairie Grove's moved the ball well at times, but shot themselves in the foot once
and ran out of downs. There's the double reverse right there.
And Heltmus with the carry. Or was that Disney? I can't tell.
Looked like Heltmus
That's
there.
Heltmus gets all.
Heltmus runs that wingback position at times. 4 yards there, though. Backfield talking a little bit.
Reed Orr and Blake Falk.
Showing blitz.
There is Orr goes
Looks like the
up.
wide trap there.
Orr tackled by number 9 for Farmington. That is, boy, there's no light in here to even see the Jake Oakley.
I hope that's a crimp. Not something any more serious than that.
I'm sorry, Jake Oski. Yeah, we're
well, last week the lights were so bright you couldn't see through the window.
Yeah, and this
week there's no
we're
light.
In the dark. Can't see any of our sheets here. Third down and 2. I think now at this point in the game, though, we're in 4-down territory unless we lose a ton of yards. Because here, Prairie Grove's got to do something. We're down 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Farmington tonight. Prairie Grove's had a couple of – they had the turnover, got the ball inside the 10, got the ball to 35 and fumbled, and just not been able –
And if you know you got 2 downs here, you could easily run one of your waggle sets and try a pass to Dylan. There it is. That was a dump, overthrown. He was open, though.
4th down. I think the answer here is Mr. Falk.
Well, and I don't, you don't mind that on a 3rd and short right there. I know you'd love to have 2 runs at it, but you got a chance to pick up a quick 4 or 5 with Dylan on a waggle pass or the tight end dump. Great play call, little overthrown. I mean, it was there.
Heltmus checks out of the game, coming in.
Is that Cole Walker?
Cole McClellan.
Oh, yeah, Cole McClellan.
There is Blake Falk. Falk's got the first
Got it.
down. Look at Big
Oh,
Falk.
he's got more.
Look at Big Falk. Blake Falk inside the 30.
Man, stay healthy. Stay on your feet. Let's keep them off your legs. Stay healthy. We need that. That right there is nice to have.
Yeah, let's watch that again. Falk's, with that pickup, Falk's got almost as many yards as Justice Hobbs. I mean, he hasn't touched the ball that much, but what he has, he's got a lot. Look at Falk. He's hit. He's got the first. There he goes. Now look at him. He's going to stutter step, gets up, still fights his way down to the 30. Back to the live action.
Our overset here. Sweep to the right. He hurdled his own player. Both feet jump, and then drove the next guy.
Falk.
Nice run.
He picks up about 5. So now Prairie Grove, one of their best drives of the game, actually their longest drive of the game. This ball started at their own 30, and they're down to the 25. Tigers needing something here.
Our opening drive looked very similar as far as getting down to about this point in the field. Got to protect the ball. Keep having positive plays. We don't have to go for it all right here.
Falk
Just get your 4 or 5. That's an
Falk
option.
looks a little tired, but now Falk. There's Falk. He's going to be close to first down. I saw him come up to the line. He took a big, deep breath before he went down. And you could just see and he kind of went down into his position.
We got laundry on the field.
And I think it's going to be Prairie Grove there. I think it was. I thought I saw a hold. I didn't want to say it out loud. Maybe. I hope I'm wrong.
It looked there for a second like we had one of our guys stand there with his hands out a little bit. Personal foul against Farmington, though. Hold against Prairie Grove, personal foul against Farmington. Those
that'll be a 5. If they do it, it's 10 yards against Prairie Grove, then 15 against Farmington. I think that if they mark that off, so we get a net of 5. And I think if personal foul's an automatic first down.
Yes, personal foul's automatic first down.
Not been a lot of penalties tonight, and there's only been 1 turnover by each team. Farmington with an interception, Prairie Grove with a fumble. So he goes back 10.
Is he really going to walk the 10 and then walk?
And now he walks to 15.
I don't know where these fellers went to school, but that's just a 5-yard penalty the one way.
Well, I think they wanted to show the crowd
okay.
exactly what happened, and it gives them a little more camera
exercise.
time
Yeah.
too. So it's a first down for Prairie Grove for the first time driving it inside the red zone. Second time in the red zone.
And you hate to give them a whole lot of a heckling to the refs, but we talked about at halftime when we were off air. You talked to the cameraman, and he said that the Dillon pass looked pretty into him. Kind of want to throw my shots in there a little bit. that would change the game quite a bit.
Well, Anthony Johnson, the sophomore, in now at the back, and there's Reed Orr.
It's Kyle Sam again. He's getting a lot of playing time here.
Sam that time, and he's inside the. He's inside the 10.
All the way down to the 5.
Is he down to the 5-yard line? First
they're
and
going
goal
to spot him
for Prairie Grove.
they're going to spot him right outside of the 5. That's a guy. He was getting second and third team reps during the scrimmage.
We're at the 6-yard line. I'm going to watch it on here because I can't see it. So first.
All right, going back to our base set there. Got Johnson in at tailback. Kyle Sam in at fullback.
Goes to Sam again.
I'm waiting for a ref to signal. I've seen Prairie Grove signal it. There it is. Touchdown.
Give him 6. Let's watch that again. Give him 6. Give him 6. Did we need that or not? I couldn't say it because I never saw it.
None of the refs made the call there.
He goes into the end zone, and now Prairie Grove set up. And what are we? Don't waste. Okay, we're just going to kick the extra point here. That looks like Falk, or is that Golden?
No, it's Golden, I think.
So Golden didn't kick at all during the pre-games, neither in either one, and now Golden in for the extra point. Matthew Golden kicks down. He takes his time. It looks good. No.
Man, from here it looked like it went right through the uprights.
Yeah, it did. But he's off, and it's 21-6. So Prairie Grove finally responds, and a touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. We'll be back after this.
PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, stay in connected.
Okay, Ryan, a much-needed touchdown for Prairie Grove.
Now can the defense respond?
And that's what we really need. Kyle Sam with the first touchdown of the year for the Tigers, and there's Golden, a good high kick, going to be fielded. This time it bounces, and it's McChristian, and McChristian may be gone. He's gone. They're not going to catch him. And just as quickly as Prairie Grove gets back in it, now they're right back down. With that kick, we're going to watch that again, Ryan. You can see the kick. It bounces, And then he just finds a hole. And look, once he gets through there, there's nobody there. There is nobody there. And there he goes, McChristian, with his second touchdown of the evening.
What a blow.
Yep.
Man, just about the time you start getting your breath back and your feet under you, and ouch.
And now Gene Stevens in for the extra point, and Farmington, there's a flag on the play.
Penalty marker on the play. False start called against the Cardinals.
All right, going to line up and do it again here. Looks like he's kicking from the 15 this time.
Gene Stevens backed up a little bit. The extra point on the way. It still looks good to me.
Yep.
And it is. It's 28-6. We'll take a timeout. Back after this.
Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love.
Okay, boy, Prairie Grove changed the score on our deal then out of 28-6. It's 28-6. We now have that, and Prairie Grove with a nice touchdown drive, and now this ball is going to go out of bounds. Prairie Grove get it at 35. A good drive, and then boy, all the air went out of the balloon just like that. 28-6. Can Prairie Grove find at this point in the game with 5.5 minutes to go in third? Prairie Grove not out of it. But
and
it's
don't
almost
give up on the run.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to take a chance here somewhere. You got to get some yards fast.
Here's the thing, though. They almost have to play the flawless thing where every time they get it, they've got to score and they've got to make some stops. That's
right.
They've got time. They've got enough time for possessions to do it, but it's going to have to be. That's Solomon Walker.
Nice positive run there on first down.
Prairie Grove moving the ball a little better here in the second half, and I think a lot. And me and Nacho, man, were talking about it during the break a while ago that ever since Falk's been back in the game, it's been, Prairie Grove's been moving the ball. I mean, he is a big part of our offense, and we missed him a lot in the first half, but I don't want no excuses from the standpoint of Farmington. Right. Just move the ball. And now there is big Falk.
Counter.
For the first time, Falk for the first time tonight, not a lot there. He still picked up a couple yards. Still a couple yards. Going to be third down and about a yard based on where they spot it.
Well, there's your Hobbs imitation on our side, but we missed that the first half.
Yeah.
If anything, maybe we sustain a drive a little bit longer, keep the defense off the field, don't give that last chance to score.
Third down, 1 yard to go, and 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the – 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the third period. Prairie Grove now looking. Dodd cannot take a sack here, and now he's got the first down, and he goes out of bounds.
Smart play. Don't push it.
Yeah, they had the coverage on the deep pass. I like that call, though. Third down and short. You got a chance to go deep and get, like you were talking about, can you get the yards fast? Now Prairie Grove gets it.
And, Sam's not someone who can't run. It's not like you have a typical drop back passer there. You have a former wingback, outside linebacker, stepping in at quarterback, filling the role. Not much of a gunslinger, really, by nature. He's more of an option type quarterback. So that's a great situation. Drop back, let everybody clear out, and let him take off. Nice. Blake.
Big fault, and he's going to be ridden. That should be a horse collar there. No call there, but good tackle. Number 21 on the tackle as he brings Falk down. That is Skylar Montez. If anybody watching, if there's a hesitation, there is no lights here, so we have to use our iPhones to put a little light on this thing before we can read the names.
So we can see the numbers better this week on the
Field than we
just
can
can't see them
in
in here. Timeout Farmington.
That timeout with Farmington. Let's take a timeout with them. With 3 minutes, 55 seconds, Farmington leads 28-6. Oh.
All right, here we go. Prairie Grove with the ball after the timeout. Going back to our base set. To Blake to the left.
Big fault goes down that time. May have been a good timeout for Farmington. We were moving the ball pretty well, and they probably wanted to take a chance to.
They felt the momentum switching there.
Highland Park are just told at 70-game unbeaten streak, they're down 21-0 to Pulaski. 2nd down and 9 for Prairie Grove.
There's your I formation. Looks like a 23 read.
Solomon Walker. Was that Anthony Johnson? He hit the hole like Anthony.
1 and 7.
Yeah.
Have a similar look out
All
there.
right,
But definitely running like
I'll
Anthony.
get the binoculars back out and see if I can get him.
Looks like Carrillo coming up a little gimpy there after the
Yeah,
play.
it was definitely Johnson that time. 3rd down and, boy, 3rd and 6. Prairie Grove's got to have points. Not points. They got to have a touchdown here to have any kind of hope of making a game out of it still.
We're at 3rd down and 6 yards.
3rd and 6.
4 down territory. It looked like we moved just a little bit on the wing back there. Nice cut
Johnson.
with Johnson.
Gets to the corner. He did. He's got the first down.
Now.
Did we get any flags?
No, I think he.
Yep, there's a flag right
it?
here at the 30-yard line.
Oh, okay, I was watching down at the end of the play. He tackled him out of bounds a little bit, but I didn't know if it looked like an acting job.
It's going to be a hold, and that at that spot it's almost a definite hold. Oh no.
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift. Well, that's not as. I mean, it negates the first down, but at least we're not backing up 10 yards. It'll be 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down.
I was looking for the illegal shift, trying to think back to the play. I don't remember a lot of movement.
Third down, and now 3rd and 11. So this drive being stalled now with a penalty. Prairie Grove had gotten the first down with Johnson.
And that timeout that they took.
Blake Falk back in.
Really critical for them because it slowed us down there. 2 over. Got twins to the left. Whew. It's a dangerous little pass there.
It was, and that was Heltemus. I don't know if you noticed, Sainer's not in the game right now, but it looks like he's getting ready to check in and bring the play in. It's going to be 4th down and call it 7. He's your weapon here. Now, here's the thing. This may be time to use him as a decoy. They're going to look for him to get it here, but then sometimes your best player needs to make a play.
Needs to have the play. Last year though we had when they started focusing on him, we had Elliott in the game against Farmington last year take over. I haven't seen another guy kind of take over. We tried for Heltmus at one time.
There's
Ooh.
a pass, and it's picked off.
You know, wouldn't have been long enough for a first down anyways, hoping for a play there
Well,
after the catch.
That was number 9 on the interception, Jake Oski. And here's the thing with that play. I'll tell you what, it wasn't the coverage as much as the pressure. He didn't have the time. You know, if he could have had just a little more time, may have had a shot. First down and 10 for Farmington. Ball at their own 20, just outside their own 25. Smart timeout by Farmington that time because Prairie Grove was moving the ball. They call a timeout, stop the momentum, stop the drive. And now, with 1:45, they've got the ball again. And here is Farmington, and that's Hobbs. Hobbs tackled that time. That looked like Jack Stone.
You know, and you feel like, well, all right, we got 3 guys on him, good tackle. But then you look and you see
gets
him
picked
move
up 4 yards.
Yeah, you see him move the marker there.
1:30 down on the field, number 72 for Farmington. That is Charlie Wood, and Wood's down. And let's take a timeout while he's down. Farmington leading 28-6.
Love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries.
Well, Ryan, a tough start tonight for Prairie Grove to the season. Crosstown rival Farmington kind of has had a lot of success offensively, and look, they've got those slots out there. Nobody's over the slot now, moving out a little bit.
Laird noticed it. You know, the young Laird, the on-field Laird, notices it, backs up into his strong safety position, and scoots the safety over there for coverage. And I'm sure that's what was seen before on that long touchdown pass, is that they're not the backfield's not really taking care of all the guys there. Back them up. 2nd and 11 after the penalty.
There's Hobbs. You know, Hobbs is a load to carry always, but now that the defense has been out there for a while, it's going to get even tougher. But it's 3rd down. Can Prairie Grove stop them here and get the ball back and start the 4th quarter? Well, it's going to be tough. I mean, like I said earlier, they would have to play flawlessly. Now they definitely have to. I mean, this has to be a stop. We've got 35 seconds. So this, if we can hold them here, there'll be one more. This may be the last play. Depending on if it's a run or a pass, this may be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Prairie Grove down 28-6.
2 backs.
Yeah, in the eye, step, quick drop, complete, over the top, no good. So there'll be one more play, and it'll be a punt. So Prairie Grove, for the first time tonight, takes Farmington to 3 and out.
Eagles pass attempt to Nick Huff is incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Looks like Heltmus going back to receive the punt.
Boy, could we need Heltmus to give us a little bit of McChristian.
Same number, different team, same speed.
Yeah. Boy, that would be a foot race. Although from what I've seen, and I'm not taking away from Heltmus, but McChristian.
Man, the guy looks quick.
He
right
looks
now.
fast.
He does.
And maybe it's because he's got short legs, so he's having to move them faster. But kid's fast and a good punt. But Heltemus calls for the fair catch. He called for the fair catch. And now
Could he just claim that he just felt like they were going to hit him, so he just jumped out of the way real quick?
Well, they didn't. I thought they were going to call a flag. I
did
think
too.
that's a delay of game, I believe.
I did too.
So here we go with with 9 seconds to go here in the third. Prairie Grove trailing 28-6. It will have to be a perfect fourth quarter for Prairie Grove.
Looking like they're short someone. Looks like the wingback Heltemus.
Well, they got plenty of time on the clock, on the play clock. And there's Helton. He gets the ball. He comes into the game and gets the ball. First down or second down for Prairie Grove, ball at the 44. That's the end of three quarters. Farmington leading 28-6 over Prairie Grove. Ryan, we got to have a perfect fourth quarter to make this thing interesting and hopefully be able to come out and pull a win. This is Prairie Grove Tiger football. Back after this.
Connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud.
Okay, here we go. It's we lost our. I'm somehow or another.
I guess I'm doing it there, man. Trying to do it there.
1, 2. 1. There we go. 1, 2. Okay, Prairie Grove with the ball now in Farmington territory.
All right, looks like our base set there. Fumble on the play, but he picked it up and handed it.
We still get 4 yards out of it. Okay. Second down for Prairie Grove. We're good. Third down and about a yard for Prairie Grove. Just starting the fourth quarter, 10:43 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove will have to score every time we touch it or every time we get the ball. And there's
our Reed, 27 Reed. Really close to the first down marker. Looks a hair short though.
Was that Kyle Sam? Or they're going to first down Prairie Grove, ball at the 39. Leave him alone. No, leave him alone. No, this is
Prairie Grove setting back up in their base base formation there. Leaning a little bit because we got our sweep coming this way. Anthony Johnson, great tackle by number 4, Hobbs.
Hobbs with the tackle that time. No gain for Prairie Grove, maybe even lost a half a yard. Second down. Prairie Grove's going to have to do things maybe a tad faster, Ryan. I know we're trying to run our offense, trying to make something happen here, but boy, if we're going to have to score quick, and we've got to hold, because when Farmington gets the ball, all they got to do is run clock.
Right.
Prairie Grove, when they got the clock stopped like this, if it's not a timeout, Prairie Grove should be up there ready to go because time is precious now.
Changing the ball for some reason.
Don't know if it's damp.
Can we do the wrong ball trick again? It's not grab it, I know, but
maybe we've deflated them. Second down and 11. Prairie Grove. 9 minutes, 40 seconds to go. This drive taking a little bit long. Now, back to pass. He doesn't have a lot of time.
Going deep.
That's pass interference. Oh, they did not call it. He was holding on to him there, Ryan. I'm really surprised they didn't call that. But, third down. Third down and 10 for the Prairie Grove Tigers.
You know, number 17, haven't seen or heard from in a while. We got a trips right. Oh, jumped off sides. That was a pass to Dylan right there, I guarantee you. That was a 2 full set. Trips to the right.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 15. Well, Prairie Grove will be going for it regardless here down the stretch because, I mean, any resemblance of hope to win this game, they're going to have to score. But time at 9:32 to go in the ball game. This was moving along pretty well, and all of a sudden it has come to a screeching halt.
That timeout was a good call on the Farmington coach's side. Calm them down a little bit. They've really slowed us down since then. And we had Falk back in. We were moving the ball very effectively. Dylan split out to the right this time.
Way wide to the right, on the wide side of the field.
Got your single coverage.
And there's Sainer.
He's got it.
Sainer.
And he's got 3 or 4 or 5.
He's going to be close to the first down, Ryan. He is real close to the first down.
He's a massive, massive young man.
It's going to be close. They're going to call it 4th down because it's just they know, well, yeah, it's 4th because of the word. Now the clock's going to stop. This is where right now 8:51.
Great throw, great catch.
That was an excellent throw that time by Sam Mayday Dodd. I mean, he hit Sainer in stride. Sainer with that. The guy was on Sainer immediately. And Sainer carried him 6 yards.
Well, it's not like we didn't know where the ball was going there in that set.
It's a big 4th down here. Prairie Grove needs to score.
What do you call here? 4th and short. Give it to me, Coach.
Right here, I go with Falk. And the reason, and I don't know if he's in the game. I don't even see it. But yeah, he's in the game.
He's in the game.
You go with Falk, I think, here. And then we moved.
It's quarterback sneak.
We moved. Oh, well.
I think it was just a snap with the center and the quarterback. I don't think anybody else did move, so that appeared to be offsides.
Yeah. But it's a first down for Prairie Grove at the ball at the 25. Do you still have that play by Sainer? Oh, let's look at the pass play to Sainer again. Here it is. So we're going to have to go back real quick here. There it is, and now Sainer catches it. And look, Sainer carried him almost 7 yards. And there's Falk. Go back to the glide play. There's Falk. He leaps.
I don't understand that necessarily. You did get another 4 yards. Keep your feet, try to break the tackle. You got 6. There's no one else than the next level that's going to touch him.
28-6. Prairie Grove trails, but the ball's at the 15-yard line. Let's run that one again if we can. Let's see if we can do it quick. We may have to jump back to live action. There it is. Well, that's the Sainer play. All right, let's go back to live action here. Johnson in the eye, and now flags go down. Can you go back to the Falk run out and get the Falk run? False start against Prairie Grove. Ball's back to the 20. Time's
Didn't get a
down to
number
8
there.
minutes and 5 seconds to go.
Again, you're in striking distance here. You know, 1st and 15. You're at the 20. You know, a shot to Dylan, Falk to the corner.
With the time here, the only thing I would say is time. We're taking a long time to get these plays off. I mean, they're down to 7 minutes or 7 seconds to go on the play.
You got Sainer ISO'd over there, but you have a safety over top of him. It's not really your ideal time to throw to him.
There's Johnson. Johnson gets down close to the 10-yard line.
And I wonder if they read that when they come up to the line. If you've got one guy on Sainer, no over help, chunk it. If not, let's run the play. I don't know if we're to that point yet, but that'd be something to look at every play.
Second down and 6. Prairie Grove with the ball. That was about a 9-yard pickup that time for Johnson.
Dylan again split out. You do have a safety over top of him, providing help.
And there's Johnson, and a good play. He breaks away. Wow, nice play by the Cardinals that time to
lose 5.
Now it's 3rd down.
You know, if that play had a little bit more time to develop, I think he gains yards there. I almost feel like we gave up on that flare and went ahead and threw it a little early.
3rd down and 7. And it's under 7 minutes to go now. We're almost halfway through the 4th quarter. This drive, while productive for Prairie Grove, taking a lot of time.
Dylan back in at tight end. He's been split out. They put him back into the tight end slot. Farmington's going to call a timeout.
Farmington calls a timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. With 6:26 to go, Farmington still leads 28-6.
Sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced.
All right, we're back. Situation is 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Prairie Grove with the ball at the 13-yard line. 6:26 to go. Farmington leading 28-6. And a big play for Prairie Grove.
We're in a too tight up. We got the reverse.
That's Jack Stone. Stone's going to be a little bit short, but it's going to be 4th down. Be 4th, and depending on the spot, I'm going to say about 4th and 2, but I can't really tell from where they spotted it. Wait, no, he's going to be closer than that. It's going to be 4th and it's going to be 4th in inches. So Prairie Grove now with 6 minutes to go. Again, time just running off the clock. Again. Prairie Grove now back. 1st and goal from the 5. Gives Prairie Grove the first. 5:40 to go in the ball game. In motion is Heltemus. Rolling out. Big Sainer all alone, and he overthrows him. Sainer by himself out of the tight end position that time.
Wide open, man. That
just
hurts.
Overthrown it. Sam's done a nice job tonight for most part of hitting his receivers. That time,
he's had 2 or 3 overthrows,
for
trying to go deep or trying. It's almost the rush plays or when they're having someone in his face. That time he was fortunate and didn't have a whole lot of pressure.
The incomplete pass stops the clock. That's fortunate for Prairie Grove.
Yeah, we're definitely burning time off the clock at a pretty fast rate here.
And that Kyle Sam again. He's going to be short. 3rd down, and let's see where they're spotting it here. Wow, he's close too. So This drive, if I'm not mistaken, started.
It's
It's
about 1 to the
this is about a 6-minute drive, hasn't it
Yeah.
been?
Which you love to see us moving the ball. You hate to see the time clicking off like that this late in the game. Down.
I mean, yeah, we're going to be. I mean, now you're almost forced to do an onside kick.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, earlier you could have. There it is. Wow. Second effort. Mayday. Give him 6. Give him 6. 28-12. Now Prairie Grove will go for 2. Here's Mayday. Let's watch this play again. Mayday going to go in. There he is. Just a
Definitely on that
push.
second effort.
Yep, the second effort, a little bit of push from his
Ran into
lineman.
the wall there that first time through. You see him bounce back a good yard. And that second effort pushes it through.
28-12, Prairie Grove. There he goes again. All right, let's go for the extra point here. 2-point conversion for Prairie Grove. This is critical.
Double tight, 2 wings. Looks like the read play
And no, he's
not going to be there.
The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game, the score is Prairie Grove 12.
Kyle Sam on the attempt there.
Kyle Sam on the 2-point conversion is 28-12. So should Prairie Grove be fortunate enough to somehow pull together 2 touchdowns, they got to make both 2-point conversions to.
Right.
But now it's onside
Kick time.
I mean, you don't have. Prairie Grove has 2 timeouts left.
Just,
you know,
just
this
not
reminds
enough
me a little
time.
bit back, if you remember, I believe it was the Pottsville game in the 2012 playoff. Both teams undefeated going into the game. Prairie Grove got an onside kick in that game. And so it's happened. But
it's not the scenario you'd write pregame.
No. I was a little surprised we went up the middle that time, although the coaches may have seen something, and but they were ready for it. Thought we might go a little bit,
You'd like to see Falk to a corner or fake to Falk to a corner. They respect Falk right now. They're honoring the Falk run. And then you get the chance for the waggle. Hadn't seen that pass play a lot. You know, Coach may seen something in study and know that they're going to blow that play up and not a good one to call, but hadn't seen it a lot tonight.
Cole Walker is going to be, looks like he's going to be doing the onside kick here.
Another sucker guy.
So Cole Walker to do the onside. Okay, so here we go, and it's going over that way. Can Prairie Grove pull it off? Bounce.
Or is there an offsides? Timeout?
There was a whistle. I see no flags, but I did hear a whistle. And I'm not sure.
It was almost pre-kick. Like it came early. It was different.
Looks like they'll do it again. Are they marking Prairie Grove off?
They did call an offsides.
I guess the flag was on the far side of the field. Well, that's actually a break. I mean, you get another chance at it. I mean, they may end up getting the ball at the 45, but 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Prairie Grove, while great drive last time, able to get the ball in, used a lot of clock to do so.
All right, do this one correctly, and we won't mind the penalty near as much.
Right to him. He's going to fall down at the 50-yard line. That's Hobbs that gets it. You got to send it to the best player on the team for Farmington. And now Prairie Grove need a 3-and-out. I never give up. So I'm going to go paint a potential scenario. You get the 3-and-out. Of course, they're going to use a lot of clock. You got to score quick. Then you got to
hope you can air it out.
Hope you can air it out, get a quick score, and then get the onside. If you don't, if they run, they get 2 or 3 first downs here, we can
ball game.
Yep. Prairie Grove had won 3 straight of the Battle of Highway 62 until last year. Farmington came into Prairie Grove and won. And if things stay the way they are, it'll be 2 in a row for the Cardinals. These things tend to go in streaks between these 2 schools. And now Prairie Grove's going to get a big dose of number 4. And this
4 yards.
4 yards here. I think
2 yards down from his average.
I think what you do here you almost just have to sell out on the run. And if they beat you on a pass, they do it, because at this 4:27 to go.
You know, you don't mind a blitz or two here. You know, a little bit more pressure in the
Yep.
backfield.
Hope for turnover. I mean, that's a possibility too. I mean, a turnover would be a big help. Still, and then I don't think Prairie Grove ran their offense last time.
Right.
Next time you'll have to air it out if they can if there is a next time.
And you know, we do have a 2-minute drill offense. Haven't seen Dodd run it yet. That's the one thing you haven't seen him put in that situation.
Sam Stevens, number 67, coming off the field. Looks like he's hobbling a little bit on his left ankle. Second down. And now the clock's going to start, and so does the time clock. So after this play, we'll be under 4 minutes. Prairie Grove will need to get a 3-and-out here. Like I said, a couple first downs, and Farmington can start to celebrate. Hopefully Prairie Grove's got a little bit of fight. It looks like McChristian, the lone back this time.
So small, so fast back there.
But now he gets the pitch.
To the right.
And look at that speed. He turns it up, and he's going to be short of the first down. But, man, he's got speed. Hey, walk a straight line there, ref. It's third down. He was walking at a diagonal. I was like, well, he's going to walk to a first down. Third down and short. Big play here. Can Prairie Grove make a stop? Here you got to sell out. You got to sell out, I think, here, Ryan.
Well, you know, and for Farmington, you have no reason to try to throw over the top.
No.
You're going to run it up the middle. You're going to just say, if we run it to the side, you have no reason to do anything silly. So why not send the house?
And looks like from here.
Jump off sides, maybe try to get him.
They had him in the back. It's going to pin on the spot.
He fumbled the ball a little bit, too.
They gave him a good spot. He's got the first. On that spot, he's going to have the first. Well, no, it's going to be close.
The first guy that was in the middle of the field, he did look like he gave him the first. But then the guy from the side came in and placed the ball.
Oh, he just got the first with that pass.
When you pick it up and chunk it, it's a first down. Why did he call the timeout for a measurement? I don't understand that one. All right,
now,
1st and 10.
Boy, it's really looking bleak now for Prairie Grove. Got to have a stop to have any kind of chance. And may have to start using your timeouts. There's Hobbs.
Good stop.
I think here you're going to have to I think after this play, Prairie Grove will probably have to use their timeout.
You'd like to see all of us get up out of the huddle or off the pile a little faster than that. But Farmington's going to take all the time they can.
Second down and 9 for Farmington. And another dose of Hobbs.
Oh.
And there's
some good contact in the backfield. I mean, you got some timeouts. I almost wish you'd take one here.
You do. You got to.
A little slow to get up there. He's going to go back down.
For your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church.
Okay, that's Cole McClellan coming off the field, hobbling a little bit. I hope he's going to be okay. Brings up 3rd down and 6 for Farmington. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down and 6. Once the clock starts rolling again, you know they're going to run it all the way down to 0 on the time clock. Have a timeout.
You got 2 timeouts, and
they're going to overload one side there. No, you still got your tight end. You're up back right here.
And now
there's a hold right in front of the ref too.
No call, and now 4th down.
Get a timeout.
And now
now we get a timeout. Saving them for 4th down in the offense.
World is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest.
okay, at the end of the game, we'll name a Everett Chevrolet Player of the Game. Waggle, Farmington going for it on 4th down.
That jet sweep fake to the left.
He is going, it depends on the spot that he's got the 1st down. But on that spot, he got the 1st, and that's going to do it. Now timeouts or nothing won't matter. And for the first time, Ryan, since the year 2000, Prairie Grove's going to lose by more than double digits to Farmington. Minute and 2 seconds to go. Let me read these scores. Since 2001, Prairie Grove won 34-22, 21-7, 50-14, 12-7, 33-13, 5 years in a row. Then Farmington comes back and wins 7-6, 14-6, and lost 28-15, then won 19-18, won 3 out of 4. So all 3 of theirs within 8 points.
Wow.
Then Prairie Grove wins.
And one of those was fluky. I hate to throw that in there. But.
And then Prairie Grove wins 28-21, 27-21, 49-13. Lost last year 34-7. So all those games within 8 points until tonight, the first time since 2000, your senior year, when Farmington was an incredible team. And they're a great team tonight. I don't want to take anything away from what they've done.
I mean, and you got to remember, Farmington is a bigger division now. They're a bigger school now. You know, they got a lot more guys that they're pulling from. It still doesn't make it okay.
No,
when you play Farmington, you like to compete. You know, I could almost handle where we show up and stop the run and make it a game until the end of the 4th quarter, and I can blame it on a mistake instead of us not showing up as much tonight.
Well, I think the thing is here, the plays that make it a little bit different, and I would say there were 3 critical plays that I would call that made this game different. The biggest play, 23 seconds to go in the half, Farmington scores, makes it 14-0. That doesn't happen, it's 8-0.
Right.
Going into half. Second big play of the game, Prairie Grove scores. It's 21. It's 21-12, or 21-6.
Right.
21-6. Prairie Grove scores, and then McChristian runs the kickoff back 27-6. And then I think another one is when Prairie Grove got the ball to Sainer in the corner. It didn't go our way.
Right.
They called no touchdown there, and this is going to be the final play, and that's going to do it. So Farmington Cardinals will win tonight over the Prairie Grove Tigers 28-26. The Everett Chevrolet player of the game, Blake Falk. Blake Falk with 120 yards rushing tonight. He didn't even get in the entire time of before the game. He was out for most of the second quarter, but
Had about 10 snaps in the first half, had 5 runs for 40 yards.
for the second straight year, Farmington wins the Battle of Highway 62. So let's go through some stats. Total yards tonight, Prairie Grove actually outgained Farmington 305 to 292. Passing yards for Farmington 111 to Prairie Grove's 57, 6 of 9 for Farmington, 8 of 15 for Prairie Grove. Rushing yards, Prairie Grove 248 to Farmington's 181. Both teams had turnovers tonight. Sam Dodd, we talked about the passing. Let's talk about rushing. Blake Falk, 14 carries, 120 yards, 8.6. Hobbs on the other side, he had 20 carries, 120.